victory long. Touchdown in the zone. Texas on my mind, hook 'em till I'm gone. Steel curtains, Pittsburgh battle strong. Scope buffs to the beat, rap the fight song. College dream stadiums packed to the lid. 95 yards, let the Heisman bid. Boys in the huddle, plans never kid. From the Lone Star to the Rockies, heroism undid. Really flawed, my life ain't perfect. Hook 'em horns, showing all worth it. Scope buffs chin, every nerve fits. Pittsburgh sky like I love unearth it. Really flawed, my life ain't perfect. Hook 'em horns, showing all worth it. Lady love on the sidelines, heart in the game. Quarterbacks pass, parallel the same. Respect where it's due, never been lame. Love laughs, subscribe, the flames never tame. Blitz crush, defensive line rewind. Buffs roar, another first down grind. Long live the gridiron, always unkind. Highlight reels, leaving trails behind. Really flawed, my life ain't perfect. Hook 'em horns, showing all worth it. Scope buffs chin, every nerve fits. Pittsburgh sky like I love unearth it. Really flawed, my life ain't perfect. Hook 'em horns, showing all worth it. Really flawed, my life ain't perfect. Hook 'em horns, showing all worth it. Unearth it. Unearth it. Unearth it. Unearth it.
Ooh, hi everyone. Can somebody, my chair needs some WD-40. Like, what in the world? As soon as I moved, it was like, "Kurr, kurr." I'm like, great, this is fantastic. Can somebody let me know if you can hear me in my squeaky chair for the day? That would be amazing. Oh my goodness. It is Friday. What is the date? It is Friday, June 5th. And my name is not on the screen. Nobody knows who I am. I am the mystery woman. So if somebody can let me know if you could hear me, that would be great. My mic is acting like it's on, but I can never trust these things because I never really know what is going to happen. I also decided to go live a little bit early today. And you can hear me amazing. I decided to go live like a little bit early today because, as you all know, I am going live every single day. Not every single day. That's a lie. I'm going live once a week for 90 days. So that is basically 12 lives. So that is how I've equated it in my mind, because I need to go live more. I just wanted to see, see what the vibe was, see how I felt, and just go live more. And so that is why I am live. There is my name. So I am live. It is Friday. I have had a very interesting week. Wednesday was absolutely ridiculous, for lack of a better word. And then the NFL decided to grace us with its presence after the June 1st designation. My NFL fan series has been rolling this week. If you haven't seen any episodes, it was the NFC North. So shout out to all those amazing people for talking to me from the NFC North. That was amazing. Next week we'll start on Sunday. And that is basically where I'm at, what is going on, what I'm doing, and all of those different things. Also, I said this at the end of the show last week, but I need to make sure that I say it at the beginning of the show this week. A lot of you are realizing that I have, this little pop-up just popped up, and sometimes it messes up my sound. A lot of you have realized that if you go on YouTube, you are getting a podcast version of videos, and you're also getting a non-podcast version. So you will always be able to go to my channel and actually get the actual video if you are after the video. So the sound is for the people who either need podcast. The podcast version is just going to be a picture of me. And if you look at the title, it will be a new episode. The video version will be like normal. It'll just have the entire video from start to finish. So both of the episodes are the same exact episodes One is just verbal, one is just noise and me talking and us talking, and then the other one is the actual video. So depending on what you're into, pick your poison. Some you might like both of them, you might like one of them. It doesn't really, whatever you prefer is whatever you prefer. And so that is what's happening. That is so I can have Spotify. It's like on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube Music. So you should be able to access that. So no, the video version of things are not going away. They will stay. It's just also now there's an additional audio version. So I wanted to make sure that I said that, because I said it at the end of last week's video and some people heard it, some people didn't. So there's that. And then the other announcement I wanted to make is, I know I've said this before, but the way these episodes are releasing for my NFL fan series is the way that I completed recording. Because what usually happens is once I complete recording for an entire division, that is when I start editing the videos. So if you've watched any video, sometimes you can listen, I've gotten pretty good at editing, so you might not be able to tell everything that has been edited, but there's some times where either our audio has cut off, or like if you see in the video, there's like a weird like transition. Usually it's because our audio messed up, our video messed up, something happened, somebody's mic stopped working, somebody's doorbell rang, whatever the reason is. I also sometimes people's kids pop up while we're recording and I tell them, I'm like, talk to your kids, do what you need to do. And I cut out that piece. And so for me, until a division is done, that it's not complete. So what I do is once a complete division is done, then I will edit that specific division and get it ready to go. So the videos that you are seeing are actually are the way that it's being released are actually the way that I finished the series itself. So a lot of people are like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? Well, the truth of the matter is the week that I started releasing, not all divisions were actually done. It wasn't until I was like maybe the start of the third week that all of the divisions actually finished. So as you can imagine, 32 episodes, including my preview video, that's 40 videos that I have to edit, rewatch, make sure it sounds good, get it ready to go. Then I have to upload it into YouTube. It has to do its YouTube thing. So my whole point is that's how they're releasing. So somebody is like, why don't you just release this? And I'm like, well, I'm not going to call anybody out of what team and who I couldn't get and all those different things, but it's releasing by order of way that it was finished. The only one that will not be that way is the last 3 weeks. Gets a little tricky, but it's like within hours. So it gets a little wonky. So, but for sake of transparency, that is why they are releasing the way they're releasing. And as of today, every single division has been recorded. So I'm no longer recording these. I will be honest, I did reach out to the Browns person and the Rams person, and I told them that if they wanted to record just a 5-minute update of how they were feeling with the Myles Garrett trade, we could do that. I will be honest, the Eagles conversation, we already kind of were a little bit aware of the AJ Brown, so we mentioned that. And then for the Patriots episode, we also mentioned it then. We already kind of talked about when it happened and when it's going to happen and all those different things. So just letting everybody know what is happening, of how they're releasing, why I decide I'm going to release them the way that I do, how it happens. So they're releasing by way that they were recorded, and that makes it easy for me because it makes editing easy, which I like editing. So a lot of people don't like editing. I actually really like the edit process, and I think it's because there's a part of me that is a little bit of a perfectionist, and I have had to work through that, honestly, in my life. I've had to let go of the idea of being perfect, and I've had to work through that. And so I feel like editing helps me to be like, well, it is what it is. Like, it's not going to be perfect. So that helps me work with that. Like, nobody's here to talk about like my perfectionism. So I'll leave that where it's at. But as you can imagine, I mean, for those of you that don't know, I have a PhD, and on some levels, in order to attain that level of degree, you have to have a little bit of perfectionism in you, and you have to have a little bit in you that's like, I have to figure this out. I have to do this right. I have to do this right, like correct. And yeah. And also that is why now I don't care about grammar, because for 15 years, I don't even know how long I was in school. It doesn't even matter. But I had to be perfect for so long that now that I don't have to be perfect anymore, I don't care how you spell anything ever. Like I will rarely correct somebody's grammar. Rarely. And when I do, it's because I don't understand what somebody's trying to say. But if you use the wrong tense, I don't care. I don't care. I hate grammar because for so long I couldn't hate it. I had to be a stickler. So I don't care if you miss periods. I don't care if you miss exclamations. I don't care if you spell it wrong. I don't care. It doesn't move me. Be you. And that is why, because for so long I had to care. So again, nobody's here to talk about that, but I'm just calling it out there. And then the last thing I'll say, because I have my stickies full of things I want to make sure I say them. The last thing I want to say is congratulations to the Texas Longhorn softball team for winning back-to-back national championships. They deserve a hook 'em. So shout out to those ladies for beating Texas Tech 2 years in a row in softball. And I just I love volleyball. I watch volleyball, any volleyball. I will watch international volleyball. I watch beach volleyball. I will watch indoor volleyball. I will watch any volleyball I can find, like first and foremost. And then the second thing is I will watch softball as well. Like I love it. I think it's great. And also I will watch the WNBA. I think it's phenomenal. And I also enjoy watching soccer. So for me, anytime I can watch women get out there and compete and women get out there and like talk trash and women be out there and like be aggressive and like stand in their convictions and do all of those things, like sign me up for that always. So shout out to the Texas softball team for winning national championship, back-to-back champions. I don't know if it can get much better. Well, I guess it can get much better if they win next year and win back to back to back. That would be absolutely fantastic. So shout out to them. And then the last thing I need to say is, have y'all seen Will Anderson lately? Like, has anybody seen the videos or the pictures of Will Anderson? Anyone? Like anyone? Because my goodness. So I have this thing, and I have always said, and I've always, you know what? I was going to try to be like really cool and like pull it up on the screen. I'm not going to do that because the whole thing would crash. I am not good at like live things. It has to already be on my screen, and I have to have tested it for me to like attempt it live, because me doing something live is a joke. So I didn't test it. So let's not ruin a good thing. But Will Anderson right now looks like the Incredible Hulk. And I have always said that if I played football right now, I would want to be Myles Garrett, because I would want to be him. I would want to be in his body. I'd want to play his position, and I would want to be him. I am saying on this June 5th that, I don't know, I might want to be Will Anderson. He's a strong contender here, okay? Like, very strong contender. So Myles Garrett is my first one because Myles Garrett looks like a superhero. I want to rush the passer. I want to be as physically, athletically gifted as Myles Garrett. That is who I've always, like, I want to be him, right? If I play football. But now I'm kind of looking at Will Anderson and I'm like, I don't know. Well, maybe I want to be Will Anderson. So I don't really know. So if you have not seen those pictures or video, I don't know if it's a picture or video or what it is, because I'm just looking at him like, oh my goodness, that is a grown man. So if you have not seen Will Anderson as of right now, you are missing out, because my gosh. I also think it's interesting. This kind of goes back to college football, where it's like some of these guys, it's like, so I remember him coming out of college, right? And I think he was, I think he stayed 3 years at Alabama and then he went to the NFL. Great. And if you see his picture when he was 21 going into the NFL, you would think one thing. Well, now I think he's probably 24, 25, 23, maybe he's 24, 25 in the NFL, and his body has completely transformed. That goes back to the whole conversation of these college athletes. When you have older teams, the chances of you being able to win go up very high because your body is just more developed. You're just you're a grown man. And so for me, that's why I always say, like, the formula to win college football this day and age so far has been older talent and having older teams. And also shout out to Hall of Fame, Jason Watkins. I was on his show on Wednesday and we kind of talked about this a little bit, but it's like I will tag the episode that me and Jason had in the comment section once this video ends. just if anybody wants to like click that link and go watch us talk about college football and what's happening with Nick Saban and all the things, because Will Anderson is a perfect example of how you look one way when you're in college and you're 19, 20, 21, and now you're in the NFL and it's been 3 years and you look like a superhero. Like he looks like the Incredible Hulk, honestly. Like Will Anderson. Anyway, so I could go on and on about Will Anderson. I think he's phenomenal. I think he's a great human. I think he's all those different things. I hope he has a great career. I hope he goes off this year. I hope he breaks all the records. I hope he does all the things because he's deserved it. But just looking at him now, he is a 24-year-old. I just looked it up. He is 24 years old and he is in the NFL. So if you look at Will Anderson's body type, if you think about Will Anderson and then think about the Indiana championship team, or think about any 24, 23, 25-year-old that you're seeing in college football right now, that is the difference between a grown person and an 18, 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old. There is a difference in body type and what your body can do. So anyways, and that's not a knock on Will Anderson. He looks fantastic. Okay. So I'm just saying, just calling that out. Vocal Vike, hey, how are you? I'm just up here rambling on my Friday. This is my 4th Friday to be live, and I just like to kind of come in here for an hour, give my 2 cents, and I'm trying this for 90 days to see if I like it and see if I don't like it. So there's that. And then, yeah, so that's where I'm at. So anyways, those are the things I wanted to make sure. Let me check my checklist. Let me check my checklist. Those are the things I wanted to make sure to talk about, is what is happening with that. And then the other thing is too, I know I mentioned Jason a minute ago because we were talking about the whole Nick Saban of it all. And I am disappointed in Nick Saban because like he's not even coaching anymore. He's not even like really a part of this anymore. And the way that Nick Saban got to where he was at is by paying players and by, in a lot of ways, manipulating the system. So when you have somebody like that is now going back and kind of double backing and acting like some of the things that are happening they don't really agree with, and when they were doing the things, like I have a problem with hypocrites. I just don't like hypocrites. I don't care who you are. If you're a hypocrite, you're a hypocrite, full stop. And I just don't like it. I don't think it's a good look for Nick Saban. And again, this is not a knock on Nick Saban as the GOAT of coaching college football, because he actually is, he is that. But I'm just disappointed of how things are happening. And I will always stand on, I feel like we need current coaches to be going to Congress. We need current coaches to go do it. Because my thing is, I feel like they're standing behind Nick Saban. Like they're allowing Nick Saban to speak on behalf of them. But Nick Saban isn't in this fight. Nick Saban's not coaching. Nick Saban's not coming back to coaching. He's not. And it feels like I want these current coaches to stand on everything that Nick Saban is saying. Like I want accountability. I want accountability for the coaches. So I'll use Texas. So if Coach Sark goes out there and says something, I want him to have to stand on his statement. I think it is disingenuous. I think it's a coward's way out that we're only sending out like Nick Saban to speak on behalf of coaches when he's not a coach. He's a former coach in a system that didn't exist the same way the system exists right now. So the fact that they're rolling him out there, honestly, I feel like is completely disingenuous. And I feel like it is a coward's way out. I feel like a coach that is currently coaching needs to step up and go have those conversations because it's impacting them. It's not impacting Nick Saban. What's Nick Saban making? 20 million, 30 million? I don't even know. I'm just making up these numbers. Sitting on TV for College Game Day or whatever. Is he on College Game Day? Whatever he's on. Whatever Nick Saban is on, like he's not even in coaching. So everything that he's getting is from the advice of coaches. Well, let those coaches put their names on it. Why do they get to sit in the background? Like put your name on it. I don't think any of us really like the age thing that is happening in college football. Put your name on it. I don't think anybody really likes that you can transfer every single year. I do believe that you should be able to transfer. Now, every single year, I think that's a little ridiculous. I think if you get a new coach, you 100% should be able to transfer. I think a transfer one time a year is fine. But I think there's some things we can all agree on. But when you're just sending out Nick Saban, who's not even the coach anymore, I feel like that's a coward's way out. So that's just how I feel. No one's going to change my mind on that or my opinion because Nick Saban's the GOAT, because he is the GOAT. But that doesn't mean just because you're the GOAT, that doesn't mean there's not things you can work on. A lot of people say Michael Jordan is the GOAT of basketball. That doesn't mean Michael Jordan had leadership things that people didn't necessarily love. And that's okay. And that is okay. And that's why we're humans. And that's why we're dynamics. And that's what makes us dynamic. So That is just how I feel about that. I also wanted to stand on what I think in terms of what I think about Nick Saban, why I don't like. Yes, why I don't like that he's out there all public as if I just don't like when people speak on behalf of other people. They're grown men. Allow them to speak. Put a microphone in front of theirs. I want to see Coach Sark on Capitol Hill. Send Coach Sark. Send Dabo Sweeney. Send Kirby Smart. Why not? Why not? Send James Franklin. You know, he went from Penn State to Virginia Tech. So what is James Franklin experiencing at Virginia Tech that he wasn't experiencing at Penn State? I think that's a great conversation. Or what is Matt Campbell experiencing now that he's at Penn State that he didn't get the opportunity to experience at Iowa State? What about, I cannot think of Michigan's coach right now, but what about the Michigan's coach, Willingham? That came out way too easy. I don't know if that's right, but he was at Utah. So his experience at Utah and the players he was able to experience at Utah, how has that changed now that he's gone to Michigan? We're missing out on stories because we're letting Nick Saban speak on behalf of coaches, and Nick Saban's not coaching anymore. He's not coaching. So why is he out there? So yeah, send me those coaches. Let me see those guys. I want to see what they think. Send me out there, Mario Cristobal. Like send Mario Cristobal to Capitol Hill. What does he think? What is Miami seeing? You know, like what is Mike Elko seeing at Texas A&M? Like send me out the big dogs. Like send me out the big names. Send me out the top 10s. Send me out Marcus Freeman. What does he feel? I just feel like it's a coward's way out when we send Nick Saban. We're like, speak on behalf of us. No, go speak. Go be a grown man. Go be accountable. Now I'm on a rant. Go be accountable for how you want your coaches to be accountable, or how you want your players to be accountable. You can't preach accountability as a coach, and then when you have accountability moments and opportunities for you to be accountable, you're not going and being accountable. Go lead from the front, head coaches. You're making $10+ million. Go lead from the front. Don't whine in the background. Go lead in the front, coaches. Why not? What do you have to lose? Go talk about it. And that's why for me, it's like this world, like, give me the leaders. I want the leaders. I want the people that are in the rooms. I want the people that are having the conversations right now. I want the people that are in the conferences right now. Like, I want those people at the table, not Nick Saban. Like, Nick Saban, you're cool, but you decided to retire. You ran. So you ran. You were over it. You didn't like how it was shaping up. And so give me those coaches. Give me those coaches. Put your big boy panties on. Put your leadership hats on and get to Capitol Hill, big boys, $10 million coaches. Don't hide behind $10 million. I know Kirby Smart has a lot of things to say. Go say it on Capitol Hill. Put your name on it. Put the quote on it. Put your face on it. We know Lane Kiffin will. Like, give me those coaches. So anyways, I'll stop that rant. But I'm just saying, I don't like it. I don't like it when I see grown people acting like cowards. Go put your name on it. Just like I'm putting my name and my voice on it right now, I want them to do the same thing. Man up. Do what you tell your players to do. When the game gets hard, when it's 4th and 1, when someone has to quit, when it's the 4th quarter, when everything's not going the way that you want it to, we've heard those speeches, right? Go do that. Go put your name on it. Stop hiding. Get up there. Get on up there. So anyways, I will get off that. I will let it go. The other thing I want to say, I got a super chat. The other thing I want to say is, I don't make it a point to talk about off the field stuff because I just leave it where it's at. I'm not gossipy. I'm not messy. Quite honestly, I'm just going to say that. I'm not even going to talk like whatever. But AJ Brown right now, his interviews, I don't know. I don't know about that one, AJ. I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know. I live by a code of, I just know. I know. Like, I don't know. Like AJ, you do you. Okay. You do you. And I don't have to like anything everybody does. I don't like certain things that I even do myself. Okay. But whatever. And, yeah, don't love it. Don't love it. I'll just leave that where it's at because I don't love it. But let me pull up this super chat. Oh God, everything's pull up the super chat. Let me see. So thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Oh, is that the Saints logo? I love that. The Saints are yet to be rolled out. So, do you want to see 1 or 2? Oh, wait, I don't think I've ever played 2. Do you want to see 1 or 2? Because, I have a thank you. to give you for sending me a super chat. So let me know in the chat if you want one or two, and I will play it for you. And I think it's two. I don't think I've played two. One of them I haven't played. At this point, I don't know. I'm lost. I'm confused. I don't really remember. But for those of you, I'll wait for you to respond back to me to let me know which one that you want me to play, and I'll play it. But for those of you that don't know, I have divisions left to release. I have the NFC West, I have the AFC East, I have the AFC North, and I have the NFC South. Those are the okay, you want to. Those are the divisions I have left. Those are the 4 divisions I have left. As of today, we are halfway through. Isn't it so cool? I love the NFL fan series. I just love it. Anyways, okay, you want to see 2. So I will play. I think this is 2. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, also, if you don't like women, don't like to look at women, you have nothing positive to say about women, you don't find women attractive, sexy, all those things, don't look at your screen. Okay, thanks. We love that. I love that one. I don't think I've played that one. I love that. I never know what the sound is going to actually sound like when I'm live. I kind of really liked that one. Man, I need to revisit some of these. I really liked that one. That was fun. That was really fun. I love that. I loved that. And thank you for sending the super chat. I appreciated that. I appreciate the super chat. And thank you for allowing me to see myself on video. It's funny because I don't think this isn't inappropriate, so I'm gonna say it. Obviously, I'm a content creator, so I record so many things. But sometimes if I get a new shirt, or we should all know by now, I'm losing weight. So hopefully, as you can tell in the pictures, it's starting to look a little, I don't know the word, but it's, starting to look that, right, in the pictures, right? And so what happens though is, now that I have so many things going on, I am like when I go record, or before I record, I'll kind of take a picture and I'm like, does this look good? What do I think? How do I feel? What am I going to do? And then sometimes I will record, and then sometimes I'll just like take pictures because I'll think like, this is really cute, but I don't know if it's like video cute, if that makes sense. So instead I just like take pictures, and then I have the pictures. And so obviously if you are on my YouTube every Monday, you know that I post a picture every Monday. And if you're on my Instagram though, you know that I post pictures on my stories all the time. If you're a subscriber on Instagram, you will know that I overload and post tons of pictures. And if you are a member on YouTube, you will also know that I post a ton of things there. And so there's like a part of me where it's like, I never know which pictures I'm going with for a video, because it really depends on like what template I like, because some of the templates allow for like smaller pictures, lots of pictures, long pictures, horizontal pictures, vertical pictures, a video on one, and then a picture on one. So there's like all of these combinations of things that I can do. So I always forget where I landed. I'm like, okay, wait, is this going to be full of videos, or is this going to be pictures? Like I never really know. And as of right now, I believe I have like 5 or 6 thank yous. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 thank yous. so I'm kind of like, which one is that? Like, anyways, so it's just fun for me to figure out like, which one am I going to post? What am I going to do? And for those of you wondering, some of you might be wondering, some of you might not care, but there is something very specific that I am working towards, that I want to do as a thank you. That's one thing. And there's something very specific that I'm working for that I want to have accomplished by July 4th. I don't know if I'm going to make it to July 4th, but that is okay, because I have, what is the holiday in September? What is the holiday in September? What is the holiday in September? Jeez, what is the like American holiday in September? Is it Independence Day? Wait, no, okay. July 4th is Independence Day. What is the holiday in September? September holiday. Let's see. Labor Day. Yes, Labor Day. So if I cannot make it to July 4th, and I make it, then I have to do it on Labor Day. That's what I'm going to do. Listen, I'll just tell you what it is. Okay. I have 3 very specific thank you videos that I want to have in my arsenal. Okay. At 3 very specific ones, but I have to have the body that I want because I already know what I want to wear. And if you know anything about me, know this about me. Whenever I have something I want to wear, when I wear it, I want to look how I want to look. And so until I look how I want to look in the thing I want to wear, I'm not doing it because that's my goal. I'm working towards it. Like I'm hitting it hard and I'm working towards it. And that is what I'm currently doing right now. I will tell you one of those things is my actual picture on my YouTube channel, the profile picture that you see, that picture, I was actually in Hawaii. It's a little bitty picture, so you can't really tell, but I was actually in Hawaii, and the full picture of that full dress, that is a dress that you see in that picture. It's actually like a halter top dress, and it actually splits down like this and wraps around my body. And can I wear it now? Yes. Can I move? Absolutely not. So one of the things I want to do is be able to fit back into that appropriately so I can actually take pictures and a video in it. So that's one of them. And then the other ones I won't tell you because it would ruin everything. But so I have some thoughts on some things I want to do for more thank yous. And I also want to update my profile picture. That is my main like YouTube thing. And it's funny because I told myself, oh my God, I just realized that last week I said if I hit 4,000 subscribers, I was going to do a 4,000 subscriber live. I need to get on top of that. Hey, if anybody is listening to this that I've collaborated with, because for some reason you guys like to like hide in the background, message me, send me a text, DM, something, get in contact with me because I need to do a live show because I've hit 4,000 subscribers and I want you all to be a part of it because it's cool. Like I've collaborated with you and you've been a part of this journey. And so I want to bring you in the fold with this. My hair is going everywhere. It's humid. It's so humid here. You would not believe. So, what was I saying? Yes. So sorry. Anyways, I have always said when I got to 5,000 subscribers, I was going to change my profile picture into a full picture of the dress. Then I put the dress on and I was like, girl, you can do that. Okay. You can do that. But you know, we need some areas. We need to improve on some areas so that it doesn't look like I am trying to be on like Sports Illustrated, like so that it looks like I'm, because I was going to actually just change my whole picture. And then I was like, no, like that's not my picture. I've had that picture up there. So what I decided to do is just do like a different variation of the same picture so that it's like me, it's the pink, it's the same outfit. I have that outfit. It is a dress. I'm looking this way because I can see the picture over here. I'm in StreamYard. It's not as big. So I can see it really good over here. And so if you're a member, all my members in here, first of all, if you're a member and you're listening to me, welcome. Why have you not said hello to me? That is so rude. My members that are in here that are not speaking to me are rude. You guys are rude. You definitely should be saying hello to me. Jeez. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. So my members though they've seen the full picture. So I've dropped it in there, the full picture of the dress and what it looks like and what that actual profile picture is. But I have never posted it anywhere like outwardly. However, once I'm able to fit in that thing. Oh, I promise you, you're going to be sick and tired of me. I just dropped my membership link for anybody that wants to join my membership, but once I get to where I'm going, you are going to be so sick of me. I cannot wait for the people that are going to be so triggered by me daring to be sexy and whatever I want to wear and the way that I show up and some of the things that like, I cannot wait for people to be like, oh my God, is this a football channel? Or is this like, I cannot wait for the people that are going to be triggered. like, because my thing is like when you work your butt off, when you're like, listen, I haven't had pizza. I love pizza. I want pizza every day. I want pizza right now. Now that I mentioned it, I want pizza. but I'm not eating pizza at least for the entire month of June. Because what I really want to try to do is if I can cut it out the entire month of June, my hope is like when it comes to July, maybe I won't want it, right? Maybe I won't crave it because I've cut it out. So that is something that I'm not doing. And I'm trying to like, I'm just like eating better. I've been walking like, oh my God, I've been walking almost 4 miles like every other day. One time, no, I haven't walked back-to-back days yet. Cause listen, okay, my body is kind of like, no, girl, like you need to relax. But I've been walking, okay. I've been eating better. I have been like secretly killing it. Like on the cool, I have been secretly killing it. I'm just saying, I've been secretly killing it and I'm working towards something. And when I get there, I don't care who is bothered by what I post, what I say, and what I do. I don't care because I will have worked for it. And let me tell you, just get ready. Just get ready. I always say too, a lot of people, I don't know who knows this and who doesn't. My parents and my younger sister watch my content. So my mom, my dad, my younger sister, okay, those are like my people, right? Like those are like, I love them, though I love them unconditionally. Those are my people. I will ride for them through whatever. I don't care what anybody has to say, right? Those are my people. If they are like, yes, when you get there, you achieve those goals and you do it. If they watch my stuff and they aren't bothered and they are cheering me on, I don't care what anyone has to say about anything that I have going on because those people have my phone number. Those people can text me. Like there's been moments where, I might have a video or something and my dad might be like, oh, that was an interesting look. Or my mom might go, huh, okay. One thing you don't lack is confidence, like they say certain things, right? And if you know any old Black people, like what those comments mean, but none of them have ever, nor would they ever say like, don't wear that, you look terrible. Instead, they're like, do what you got to do. And so for me, if the people who love me most and the people that I care about the most are like, go for it, girl. Are you kidding me? Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. I'll see you in July. I'll see you in August. And when it happens, just remember you will hear when I announced all this stuff because obviously I'm fired up about it. And it keeps me motivated. Like it keeps me going. And not this week, every other week. So every week I try on something just to kind of see how I fit. But every other week I try on the things that I know are going to take a little bit more effort and a little bit more time. And I just kind of check in with myself and people always say like, do you weigh yourself? How do you measure yourself? And I always say, I really don't care what I weigh. I just care how I look and how I feel. If you've ever, listen, I am a former athlete. All right. Like I used to have a 6-pack ripped. My body has always been like this as far as shape. I've always had a shape, but obviously I've gained weight, right? I'm getting older. It's fine. But so how you feel when you aren't as heavy as you currently are, right? You just know. And so when I lose weight, I can feel it instantly. I mean, I feel like I can feel 2 pounds. And so how you feel. And so for me, I'm even like, I'm sleeping better. I'm a really good sleeper, but like I'm sleeping better. My energy is better. Everything is better. And I'm feeling more confident, which is funny because that's a whole thing. But yeah, so for me, it's like, I don't even care what I weigh. I just want to look good and feel good. And that's my biggest thing. And it's like so many people are like so bothered by like how I might show up or what I might do or what I might say or how I might look. And I always say the same thing. If you don't know me and all you're doing is talking about a picture or a video that you see of me, but I've never seen you, I don't even know you at all, you have no room to stand on. Like you're in essence, it means nothing to me because you're not bringing me any value. Like you don't know what I went through to post that thing, And I'll be honest, there's a couple of times, I don't know if I've ever done it on my YouTube on Monday. There has been one picture on Monday that I was like, I don't know if I'm going to post this. I'm not going to post this. I'm not going to post this. F it. I'm posting it. But it's like that stuff that I go through in my mind where it's like, I think I look good in it. I took the picture and it's still on my phone. And sometimes I'm like, do I even want to deal with the crap that people are going to want to say? Do I even want to I'm on a rant, by the way. Do I even want to deal with? Because my thing is I don't understand Like, I know what I look like. I look in the mirror, right? I get that I have big boobs. I get that I have a great looking ass. Okay. I know it looks great. Okay. I know that my body is like it's proportionate. It's everything, right? I didn't pay for anything. This is hard work, a lot of eating, a lot of potatoes, a lot of bread. Like, this is my body. I know what I look like. So whenever I post something and somebody like, the only thing they can think of to say is to make comments about my boobs, I'm like, it's just so shallow that it just doesn't move me. It's like, it's actually kind of sad because I'm like, that's the only thing you could think of to say is like, oh, I'm thirsty. I want milk. Or, oh, look at those boobs. Or it's like, really, guys? Like, that's it? Like, that's the only thing you can say. So for me, it's kind of like, it's disappointing. So, because it's like, that's it. Like, that's the only thing you could say is like, I mean, you could chat GPT something to say better than that. So it's just like, oh, that's so sad that that's like the only thing you can say to me. So I don't know. I just go through these things where I'm like, I wish that people had like a better vocabulary where you could actually say something that like meant something as opposed to just saying something so shallow. So it's just really sad. But as I lose weight, I feel like I'm just kind of posting. Lately, I'm just like post, I look good. Ooh, look at those arms, post. Like, so there's that. I've also been very like in the past, I won't go there. But so yeah, so that's how I feel. So and when all of that happens, and can you imagine if like during football season this body shows up? Are you kidding? Like, y'all are gonna be so sick of me. Y'all are going to be so sick of me. You're going to be like, listen, you look great. Okay. Thanks. Like, you're gonna be so sick of me. Anyways, let me get to these comments because I keep going on rants today. Why am I'm so ranty? I'm like ranty, whiny. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But okay, let's see. So oh, this was him saying, okay, yeah. So you sent the one super chat last time. There you go. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed your video, Easy E916, for your super chat. I really appreciate that. So thank you. Hey, young lady, really enjoying your content. Thank you so much. I love it when people enjoy my content. I am one of those people. I always say, this is important, and my AI thing better clip this. Okay, this is very important to me. There's certain things that I really appreciate when it comes to creating content. And one of them is when people realize that like I actually love football. And the second is when they realize I actually know what I'm talking about. Because there's this part of me where it's like, I get it. I'm a woman and people perceive me as being sexy. People perceive me as however they perceive me. That's fine. I don't mind that at all. And I love it though when people are like, hey, I started watching you because I liked looking at you, but now I consume your content because you know what you're talking about. And I love hearing your football takes. I love that. There is nothing better on this planet than being appreciated, seen, valued for my actual football brain or just for my brain in general, because I worked really hard to train this brain. I went through a lot of schooling to train this brain. And it took like, that is my pride and joy. Like if somebody ever asked me like, what is something that you are the most proud of? I don't know if I've ever said this. This is kind of weird. The thing that I'm most proud of is the fact that I have 3 degrees, I have a brain, and I can critically think. That is the thing I am most proud of because I got it out of the mud. Like I did all of that on my own. Like I did that. I got those degrees and I had to use my brain, and I'm still continuing to use my brain to create content. Now I just get to do it like with something that I love. And so for me, there's no greater gift than when somebody says to me, I want to hear your opinion. Or when something happens and in a comment section and anywhere that you see me in a comment section, when somebody says to me, I cannot wait to see your take on this. I love that. I love it. Or when somebody says to me, you should be on Fox Sports. You should be on whatever. You should be on ESPN. You should be on NFL. I love that stuff. Nothing is better than that. So don't get me wrong. Like when someone's like, you're so pretty, you're gorgeous, I love those, right? I love those. But I was gifted this. Like I was gifted how I look. I just was, right? Like people are always like, what do you do with your skin? I'm like, first of all, it's genes. Second of all, yes, I work at it. Like I don't drink alcohol. There's a lot of things I don't do, but I was gifted how I look, right? Like I was gifted that. I wasn't gifted with the PhD. I wasn't gifted with the master's. I wasn't gifted with a bachelor's degree. I earned that. So for me, that that is huge. Like that matters to me. But when this body comes in, I will also say I was gifted with that as well. So there's that. So anyways, yeah, I just needed to say that because I really appreciate that. And also, whenever you see like if you think I should be wherever you think I should be, start tagging those things because I would actually love to collaborate with more people. Like if I even told you the amount of people am I okay, I'm just going to say this out loud. If I even told you, I hope the software clips this too. If I even told you the amount of people I actually reached out to, the amount of DMs I've jumped in, the amount of people that I've reached out to that I've been like, hey, I would love to be able to connect with you. I'd love to be able to talk to you. I would love to be able to just like interact. I would love to be able to pick your brain. I would love to be able to collaborate. I would love to just whatever. And some people have seen my comments and not said anything. I will be honest. Some people have actually responded back to me and I'll leave them where they're at. And one day, if you see me collaborating with somebody, you will know that it wasn't just, some things just happen because you make the effort. And so there's a lot of people that I would love to collaborate with. And we all know I have like my infamous list, right? Of people that I'm like, if I could talk to anybody, like these are the people, like that list hasn't changed. And that list still stands. And top on that list is Josh Pate. We all know that. Like I've always wanted to talk to Josh Pate. I think that Josh Pate and I would have a really great conversation. And so I am not going to shy away from the fact that I have reached out and I would love to talk to Josh Pate. I'm not going to shy away from the fact that I would love to talk to Coach Tomlin. I would love to talk to Coach Tomlin. I would love to talk to Joy Taylor. I would love to talk to Casey Hampton. If I could find Casey Hampton to talk to him, are you like, I'm not a psycho at all. And I'm not, but like, I want to find Casey Hampton so bad and talk to him, but the man like doesn't exist anywhere on the internet. And then he randomly pops up and I'm like, where are you? So Casey Hampton is one of those. I would love to talk to Ryan Clark. Talking to Ryan Clark would actually be really cool to be able to talk to him and like get his opinion on things. I would love to talk to Colin Cowherd. Like I think, and some of the people that I'm talking about are people that I used to listen to them on sports talk radio. I used to listen to Dan Patrick, like all these guys, I used to listen to them on sports talk radio all the time. Like when I was young, you know what I mean? Like when I was in college, when I was driving to class, I used to listen to sports talk radio all the time. So for me, like I was raised by them in sports talk radio. So for me to have the opportunity to be able to talk, why would I not shoot my shot? Why would I not jump in their DMs? Like why would I not? And for me, I don't care if people tell me no. Somebody telling me no, I respect no's so much because it's a response and it's an answer. But I honestly think I have tremendous value to add to conversations because some of these people, like I have watched them become who they are. And I know like Joy Taylor went through whatever she went through, but like Joy Taylor was the first woman that I remember showing up on TV as herself. And as a woman, a lot of people maybe listening to this aren't women, but as a woman that is willing to show up exactly how she is and not apologize for that, I don't care about any of the extra stuff. Like her doing that opened the doors and opened the minds for so many women that people will never even know about because you're not a woman. And so for me, it's like there's certain things that each of these people have brought to the table that I would love to just like pick their brain and just to learn more about it. And then like obviously anybody that's like played in the NFL or anybody that's played I would talk to anybody. I always say I would talk to almost anybody. Now I don't have the time to talk to everybody, but I would talk to almost anybody. But yes, I absolutely jump in people's DMs. Okay. I absolutely am like, hey, I would love to like chat with you. Oh my God. I would love to talk to Nicole Lynn. Like how amazing is Nicole Lynn and every single thing that she's doing? Absolutely. I want to talk to those people. So if you're listening to this and if you're ever like, I wonder if she would collaborate. Yes. Like, yes, because it's fun. And I like collaborating. It's harder for me during the season. I will be honest, because I have 3 teams and there's a lot going on throughout the season, but I love collaborating. And at the heart of me, to the core of me, I'm a learner. I like to learn. To this day, I like to learn. To this day, the reason why I think I know so much about football, or the reason why like I have so many opinions, is because I am learning. I am learning. I am researching. I am trying to figure out like what's going on. What can I see coming? I mean, one of the things I'm working on that's taking like a lot of time, honestly, is I have a video idea for the 2030 CBA agreement in the NFL. Like I have so many thoughts about this. I can't even verbalize them here because my thoughts aren't complete, but I have been working really hard on researching like when the CBA is up for the NFL 2023 or 2030, sorry, 2030. What does that mean? And all these different things. I have so many things I could share, but like this is what I do in the background. So that's why for me, it's like, yes, I want to reach out to these people. Yes, I want to like have a contract or whatever with like Bleacher Report during the season. Yes, I want to be on ESPN. Yes, I want to do a appearance on Nightcap. Yes, I want to like talk to the Caleb Downs and his brother. Like, yes, like I want to do all of those things. Why would I not want to do all those things? Because for me, I can talk about football. The one thing I know for sure is I can talk about football. Do I know everything? No, I don't need to know everything. I have the passion and I know enough. And so, yes. I want to talk to everyone all the time. Like, yes, 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 and yes. So that's why when people are like, I enjoy your content, I'm like, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. And I appreciate you seeing that the value that I am bringing to the table. And so that matters to me. And I take a lot of pride in this. Like, I mean, if you can't tell, like I don't usually just turn the camera on and I don't have anything to say. Like I have prepared. I'm ready to go. I'm watching the games. I'm in the weeds. I'm doing the work. I'm listening. Everybody that I collaborated with for my NFL fan series, I watch their content. That is psychotic. I know, but I need to know who I'm talking to. I need to know, like, is this person fair? Is this person balanced? Can this person, if I said something about this person, about their team, like, are they going to get offended? Yes, I watch people's content that I'm going to collaborate with because that's my process. So for me, like, yeah, sign me up for all of that. I love it. It's so fun. And do I have as much time as I would like to do a lot of this stuff? Sometimes I have more time than others. So, but yes, I live and breathe this all the time. And so, yeah, am I, crazily messaging people that are like, hey, would you like to chat with me? Absolutely. Never think that I'm not reaching out to people, and never think that I'm not ashamed to say that I'm reaching out to people. You know what I'm saying? Because one day in a year from now, when I am collaborating with so-and-so or doing a show with so-and-so or doing something with so-and-so, you're going to say, oh my God, she did say that she was reaching out to these people. Like she did say she was doing this. Like she did say, and I don't buy views. I don't buy followers. I don't do any of those things. Like this is everything that you're seeing. My Instagram started at 0. My YouTube started at 0. My TikTok started at 0. My Twitter started at 0. All of everything I have started at 0. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and spew my numbers on all my social media platforms because, it's not worth that to me. But if you are curious to know what the hell I'm talking about, just go look at any of my social media platforms. I grew those. I did that. I worked my ass off. I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't. So anyways, I just need to say that because I did. And one day you're going to say, oh my gosh, I remember that one time, that one Friday where you had this whole spiel. And yeah, so that's why I work so hard. So a lot of people are like, how do you work so hard? How do you produce how much content? How do you do this? How do you do that? And it's like, because I work hard. What I do is work hard. What I know how to do is work hard. What I know how to do is be disciplined. What I know how to do is go after exactly what I want. And that is what I do. I go after what I want. I have no problem saying that. So, anyways, and thank you to everybody that is here. Make sure that you hit that like button. If you're here to hear me talk about all the things and me, I don't even know what you would classify. I don't even know what this is, honestly. I don't even know what you would classify what I'm talking about. But if you're here, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're even joining me for 2 seconds, if you're on Twitter and you're watching this, because I believe I'm streaming on Twitter, come on over. It's Twitter to me. So no, I'm not changing it ever. Come on over to YouTube, hit that like button and engage in the comment section. I check the comment section. I don't know. I feel there's so much that I'm just talking about today. And I think it's because I'm like very content. I just feel good. I feel really good. I feel really content. And I I just feel, I don't know. I just feel something is coming. Like something is, I don't know. I can just feel it. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I just feel it. And maybe it's just because I just feel good. I just feel good. I just feel confident. And I love that for me. And my hair is touching. Okay. Sorry. Nobody could probably see that for me. Okay, so glad I finally caught a lie. Flawed where? I have flaws. Everybody has flaws, you know? And I do want to say that like when I started my channel, the reason why it's called Really Flawed is because I'm a woman in a male dominated space. And so for me, the name on my YouTube channel is more about the name of my YouTube channel. It's not really about me per se, if that makes sense. It's more of like a I was going to actually do a play on words with the name of my channel, but I decided to just keep it at Really Flawed, and then I added the football, so now it's like Really Flawed Football. And so because some people might listen to me and might be like, she doesn't know what she's thinking. Like, what is she talking about? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm flawed anyway. It's fine. So it's just kind of like one of those like fun things. Also, you should know about me. I'm actually really funny. And and I know funny people usually don't say they're funny. Other people say they're funny, but also some of you don't know me. Some of you don't see me like behind the scenes. Some of you don't see me behind the scenes. Some of you don't follow me on Instagram. Some of you don't see my outtakes and see my whatever. I am funny, okay? Like in real life, I am funny. So for me, that this play on words being really flawed is so funny to me because that's just kind of who I am. Like I'm always turning a bad thing into a positive or a negative, whatever, into a positive. Like when people are like, oh, he's so arrogant. I love arrogant. I want an arrogant player on my team. Like some of these words, they're meant to be negative, but they're really not negative. Like we're all flawed. You know what I mean? Like we all have something about us that is flawed. So whatever it is, none of us are perfect. So I'm okay with that. Let's just embrace it. Who cares? Why are we going to run from it? Like, why do we have to run from it? Hey, Jason, I mentioned our conversation yesterday that I added on here. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Good evening, Really Flawed chat. Welcome. I'm Max. I hope that you're well. Hope you've had an amazing week. That is amazing. I found you on my suggested videos. Ooh, I love that. YouTube is suggesting me. What video do you remember what video you were suggested on? I love that. That's so cool. That's actually really cool. I love that. So let's see. You should look up Tay J. Jones on the State of the Saints podcast. I can see you guys having a good conversation about football. Let's see who that is. Perfect. Okay, what is the name? State of the Saints. I love how that rhymes. State of the Saints. Have I looked up this person? Because you know why I'm doing this. Sometimes I tell people all the time. Sometimes I have already reached out to certain people, and so they actually have a DM from me already. They just haven't checked it. So that's why for me, I always check to see if this is one of the people I've already kind of reached out to. And okay, I don't think I've reached out to this person yet. No, I haven't reached out to him. So I will screenshot this so that I have it. And I will sorry if all that went away. I will let him know that you sent him my way. And if you see a video of his, I always tell people too, like, believe it or not, some like the way this works, I don't know about other content creators, but a lot of content creators that I know, if you no, sorry, I just need to save this. It put like everybody is, I'm like, we can all be a part of this. Like if you are ever in my comment section, there's somebody that you're like, oh my God, you should talk to this person, add them to my comment section or add people's names to other people's comment sections, because most content creators, I know content creators like, I always read everything I say. No, you don't. No, everybody's not reading everything, but a lot of content creators are reading their comment section. So like, let people know who you want them to collaborate with, who you want them to talk with. So yeah, I think that would be great. And that's what I always say, like in my mind, there's so many people that I've reached out to. I cannot even sit here and list out the amount of people that I've reached out to, but I always tell people, if you ever see somebody on Twitter or if you see somebody on Instagram or even in my own Instagram comments, you can tag people and you would be, I'm going to say this out loud, and I don't think this can be traced back to anything because by now there's been so many things happening. There was somebody that was actually tagged in my comment section. It was there was a show, there were some things, let me say that. There were some things that happened and somebody tagged me in their comment section repeatedly, and then people started tagging them in some of my pictures and some of my videos on my Instagram, and I was actually in contact with said person. So my whole point is like that works. I know, like, and I'm not a person like I don't care like, let's say I was talking to Coach Tomlin right now about a potential interview. I am never going to come on here and be like, I'm in talks with Coach Tomlin, or hey, big interview coming on Tuesday. I'm not saying anything to anyone about anything I have going on behind the scenes. I just don't do that. I live by a code. I'm not doing that. So every single person that I've talked to in any level of any capacity, I'm not doing that because sometimes it doesn't come to be. Like sometimes you could be talking to somebody for 2 or 3 months and the timing doesn't work. And then when the timing actually works and you record, you just release it and nobody needs to know what happened in the background. That's why for me, like I just always reach out to people. And one day I'm telling you, one day I'm going to be collaborating with somebody and that somebody is going to be up here and I'm going to say like, how many times did I DM you? Like how many times did I pop up in your DMs? And they're going to be able to be like, oh, okay, she, DM'd me 3 or 4 times, or she DM'd me, every Tuesday. I don't DM anybody every Tuesday, but I'm just saying, like, my whole point is like these things happen because other people want to see it. And once it happens enough, it's kind of like, it's a spiral. But I will tell you, Josh Pate has been on my list for the longest time. I also would love to talk to Coach Sark. Like, I don't think he could talk to me because I have real questions. And it's not a hit on him. Like, the university has to protect the university. And I get that. Like, I don't think I would ask anything that's like ridiculous anyway. But the 3, like, if I could talk to 3, no, if I could talk to 4 people right now, like, if I could talk to 4 people right now and I would drop every single thing that I'm doing and I would have a conversation with them. Josh Pate is 1. Joy Taylor would be the 2nd. Coach Tomlin would be the 3rd. And I would talk to Coach Sark. If they said to me they wanted to have a conversation with me, I would meet them wherever they wanted me to meet them. If they wanted me to send them a link, I would send them a link. If they wanted me to show up and they wanted to do it in person, I would show up and I would do it in person. All 4 of them right now, I would make it happen. So I'm just putting that out in the atmosphere because, like I said, I'm not scared to ask for what I want. Absolutely not. So let's see. Jason says, you're one of the best creators I know, and ball. I love collaborating with you, Flawed. Thank you. That's so kind. That's really nice of you. That is really, really nice of you. And thank you for being a member, Jason. Thank you for being a member and seeing all the behind the scenes of my craziness. Let's see. Flawed. Hey, motivated and dedicated. I hope that you're well. And thank you also for being a member. You are tremendous. So thank you. I appreciate you. It's called Straight Up TJ. No, I found him. I found him and I screenshotted him and I saw that he was live. So I got that. So yeah, I took a screenshot. And I will, so my only, you know what? I will reach out to him. Let's see what let me just, cause my thing is this. I told you I like to research I like to research people just to make sure they're not like, I don't like talking to homers. I don't like talking to people that like just can't see outside of their team, right? Their team is so good. They're perfect. Everything they do is right. They have the best coaches. They have the best this. They have the best that. They have the best that. And I don't like, I can't, because it's hard for me to have a conversation with that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for me to find common ground because I'm like, oh, okay, your team is perfect. Your team hasn't won anything, but your team is perfect. So it's really hard for me to collaborate in that way. So that's why I was like, let me watch his content and I'll reach out to him. But, and then I just looked over and I see his thumbnail says Alvin Kamara washed. Does he still have anything left? See, breaking down the Saints situation with Travis Etienne, that lets me know he's talking about some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the people I like to talk to. And it's not because I want you to bash your team. It's just, I want to be able to like critically think with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to like critically reflect with you and have conversations with you. Oh my gosh, I forgot to set a I forgot to set a goal for super chats. YouTube has been on me for this. I forgot to set a goal. Is it too late? I'm going to get an email as soon as this is over, and YouTube is going to be like, don't forget, when you go live, you can set a goal for super chats. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be live for a little bit longer, and I'm going to set a goal. Yes. What is my goal going to be? What should my thing be? Because I'm going live every time. So if you like this chaotic experience that you are now experiencing, you can catch me live every Friday. This is what I do. I still haven't figured out a time yet. What should be a good thing for my super chat goal? You know what? Super chat goal. What will I do if I reach my super chat goal? I don't know what I'll do if I reach my super chat goal. I'm terrible at this. I always have this thing, like, nobody wants anything from me. So like, what would I even provide that people would like want, you know? So I will answer a question. So the answer is I'll host a Q&A session. I'll stream again on Friday. I'm doing that anyway. I'll host a community gaming night. Respectfully, I'm not doing that. Get 1 extra hour of live streaming when we reach the goal. You know what? I'll do that one. So can I copy and paste that one? Copy. Okay. So I'm going to set a goal here for as long as I'm live. And the goal is going to be if I reach the goal, then next week I will be live for 2 hours. That is a long time for me to be live. 2 hours is a long time for me to be live by myself. Although I can talk about anything. So I'm gonna have to bring my legal pad and be like, okay, bullet point number 1. Like, talk about this. Bullet point number 2. Like, okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna set this goal here. And listen, none of you have to choose, none of you have to do a super chat if you don't want to. Okay. You do not have to do a super chat if you don't want to. So I could either do 5 super chats for. Can I do 5 super chats for? I'm going to do 5. Okay, so I can do 1 super chat. Okay, so what do I want to do? Do I want to make this hard to reach? Kind of. Okay, goal is started. Okay, so I just started a goal. Wait, is it not working? Oh, wait, crap. I messed up. Hold on. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. So wait, and 1 hour when we reach the goal. Hold on. I don't know if this will work. It's not letting me do it. Whoops. Anyways, yeah, there's so many. So get an extra hour live next week. There are certain things that I feel like, I don't know if any other content creators get these like random emails from YouTube where it's like, make sure you do this, make sure you do this, make sure you do this, make sure you do this. It has like all of these goals, and it's not letting me do the goal because you guys are freaking sending super chats. I cannot do the goal. How about this? If I reach a goal, I'll do an extra hour next week. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. So it won't let me set a goal because people are sending super chats. So it like won't let me. I was trying to do 5 super chats for $5. Okay, here's the thing. I'll just verbally tell the goal because we're grown people. If I get 5 super chats by the time I end this live next week, I will go live for an additional hour. That is a long time. I will end this live in about 22 minutes. So I'll go live for an hour and a half. But if it works next week, I will go live for, I'm going to regret this. I will go live for an additional hour. So that means you will get a minimum 2 hour live from me next week. And I'll be honest, I'll probably end it at like 159. Okay. Cause like it'll be like 159. I'm like, okay, I am done. My chair also needs some WD-40. Okay. So now that I tried to do that and it didn't work and it absolutely failed, let me get caught up on the super chats and what's going on. So James says there are no flaws in the good doctor's thinking at any time. Thank you so much, James. I appreciate you. He's live right now. Yes, I checked on him already. My week was pretty good. Thank you. Glad it's the weekend and 1 week closer to football. I know that's right. Let's see. I see that, Jason, but I see that you deleted it, so I'm not going to put it up here. Can't wait for the collab video. I'm going to tune in. Yeah, I mean, I'll reach out. Like if he wants to collaborate with me, then I have no problem reaching out to him. So the most sports, why are you upset? What did I miss? What did I miss? Aaron Rodgers, if Moats can't get him, I'm sure Dr. T. Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if I could interview Aaron Rodgers respectfully. Maybe I could, though, because I would want to pick like his football brain. I actually couldn't. I could talk to Aaron Rodgers. There's certain people that I just know that I couldn't talk to because like I don't even trust them to like be normal. Aaron Rodgers would be normal because he loves football. I do believe Aaron Rodgers loves football. So that would actually, I could talk to him. And I am not, listen, I just need to say this, and I mean this in the most respectful, loving way. Arthur Moats and I have a relation. I respect Arthur Moats. We obviously collaborate. We obviously do a ton of things together. I am not going to ask Arthur Moats to like give me his connections. Like that is not how our relationship works. Like I respect him too much to lean on him in that way. So I would never do that. I would never reach out to him and say, hey, is there any way that you could tell so-and-so? Like, I am just not going to do that. Now, if he comes up to me and he says something, that's one thing, but I am not going to lean in. No, I'm not doing that. Like, I actually respect the relationship that I have with Moats. We're really great coworkers and we do a show every week. He probably gets sick of me every week, but like, I get it. He works for the Steelers, but that's his thing. And I'm not that type of woman. So I'm going to grind it out, you know? And I think that that's a better, like, how cool is it? Like one day when I do all the things that I'm like talking about that I want to do, I will be able to be like, I did this and I want, you know, I have a great relationship with Moats and I want to keep it that way. Like he's not responsible for he's not responsible for anything but showing up on Tuesday and communicating with me and our show on Sunday. And then during the season, I feel like we talk so much because it's Steelers. So anyways, I just needed to call that out there. Hello, Goat. That's so kind of you. Okay, let's see. First super chat. All right, Jason, you want a 1 or a 2? Screw it. I'm going to give you a 1 and I'll give Maze a 2. So I'll break the seal. Much love, Flawed. Thank you so much. I need to make the announcement. I need to say, if you do not like women, if you do not find women attractive, if you don't like women at all, just don't look at the screen, okay? Because you will be very disappointed. Thank you so much, Jason. I appreciate the super chat. And then, Jason and Maze are trying to get it together. Okay. I love that for you guys. And I know it says the most sports, everyone, but I feel like I call him Maze sometimes. And sometimes I say M3 because that's what it says on his little thing. So I know his name. I know that what I'm saying doesn't match what's on the screen. I actually know him though. So don't worry. Everything is fine. Don't worry. I can read. I promise you I can read. So Go Blue, show some love to Flawed. I appreciate you. I am going to give you this super chat. So thank you. If you don't like women, do not look at the screen. Very fun. I love that one. Okay, cool. And then I have my old ones too. Let me make sure that my old ones have a place. Yes. Okay. I'm just dragging. Okay, perfect. Awesome. I have all of them ready to go. Okay, let me go back through this comment section. Thank you guys for the super chat. The super chats. I appreciate both of you. And okay, y'all are confirming. Y'all are still confirming back and forth to each other. Okay, love that. Are you watching the Knicks and Spurs game today? Yeah. Like, where do you think I live? Yeah. I watch all sports. My TV is on sports all the time. I told you guys last week, I will watch the sumo wrestlers at 4 a.m. Okay. It's been a while since I've been up at 4 a.m. Okay, that's a lie. It hasn't been a while. Oh my gosh. I just remembered I so a lot of people don't know if you've never streamed by yourself or if you've just never streamed long before, your throat gets dry. And I was like, I'm gonna put a little bit of lemon in my water so that when I need a drink of water, it hits like it's supposed to, right? And so I put lemon in my water. This is the first time I'm taking a drink of water, and I forgot that I put lemon in the water. So ridiculous. I love lemon water. I love room temp water with some lemon. Like fresh squeeze lemon is perfect. And I love water. I also I also have an affiliate link for this company that I've been using. So remember I told you I was on this like workout journey. This is like totally not the way you're supposed to announce things like this, by the way. This is awful. This is like an awful way to announce this. But I have an affiliate link with this company that I've been working with for these like hydration packets. And I think I said at the beginning of this, like I've been working out, like doing my thing and walking. I mean, yesterday and anyways, I'm almost up to 4 miles, like just moving and getting this body in shape. And so I have this affiliate code and link, and I've been working with this company. I haven't posted not a single freaking thing about it. I am failing at life. So I need to get on that. I need to talk about that company because it's been really cool because it's like I like water. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm a water person. I will drink water. I love water. I think water tastes good. I know that sounds weird, but basically it just quenches my thirst. So I really like water. And I like sweets. And so for me, it works perfect because it's like I can still consume the water that I need to drink, and it almost replaces my ability to like want a piece of candy. And there's so many different flavors and so many different things. I really, really need to get on that. I don't know what I'm waiting for. So I probably should add that to my to-do list so that I could do that. But anyways, I totally forgot about that. Let's see. I was just busting your chops about Sark. That's fine. Woohoo. Yes. Love that. I think the eyes are for the thank you. I appreciate both of you. Hello, nurse. Nurse. If I have to be your nurse, you are in trouble. You are in trouble. I'm just kidding. I'm actually kind of a good nurse, but I'm kind of, sometimes I can be kind of mean because I'm like, do it. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean you can't get up? Come on. And it's kind of funny because I talk to people how I talk to myself. And I know for some people, like, I don't know. I mean, you can call it tough love or whatever, but like I literally talk to people like I talk to myself, you know? For me, I'm like, girl, get up. Get up, get going, do something, you know? And so when people are like, "Hey, what do you?" I'm like, "You can do this. You just got to focus. You got to refocus your energy. You can do this though." I'm not really good at being like, "It's okay. Hang in there." Instead, I'm like, "Okay, understand. You're not feeling it right now. It's not really working. Like, tell me how that feels." Right? Like, I am one of those people. I always tell people if you need to get motivated, if you need somebody to be like, "Get up right this second. You've got this. You have got this. You can do it. I know you can, whatever. I'm your girl." Like I am your girl. But if you need somebody that's kind of gonna like pacify you, I am not your girl. I am just not. Now, if you're going through something, that's different. But like those people that are like, "I need to work out." I'm like, then work out. What's the what's the problem? Or the people are like, I need to do this. I'm like, okay, well, do it. Okay, well, what's the problem? And they're like, well, I'm like, well, what? Like, do the thing. So I am terrible. I'm a terrible person. If you need to not, not like get up, like get up and do it. Now, I will say that I will be a softie if you tell me like, "Hey, I've been struggling. I just can't seem to kind of get my bearings. I just can't seem to figure out some stuff." Then I'm kind of like, "Okay, what's going on?" Right? Talk to me. But if you're just like being lazy, I just can't. Like I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Actually, I lied. I'm not sorry. I just can't. We've got to get up, right? We have to do things. We got to do some things. So there's that. Also, if you're just now tuning in, okay, because I'm trying to get better at this, hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. All right. There's a lot of fun stuff that's happening on this channel. So you want to be subscribed. If you want to see behind the scenes stuff of my foolishness, okay, you can become a member on my channel. You can see all the foolishness your heart desires. I have some members in here. So if you're thinking about becoming a member and you have any questions about the membership, they can tell you it's a bunch of foolishness. It's a bunch of behind the scenes, but it is fun. It is sexy. It is football. And it is me. I love all those things. And so, yeah. Also, I am going live. If you are newish here, I go live. I started this thing 4 weeks ago. This is week 4. I am going live every single Friday for 90 days. So basically all of June, all of July, beginning of August. And I'm going to see if I can keep this up during the season. Now, I will be honest, it's going to get very hard for me because I record, if I even told you how many videos I recorded every week during the season, you would say I'm insane. And you would be 100% correct. I am insane. And I wouldn't change anything. So there's that. Okay. So that's kind of where I'm at. You know what would be cool if y'all could see me, like, what if y'all saw me on like ESPN one day? Wouldn't that be cool? Like, what if you were just like, okay, let's do a poll because I learned how to do a poll. What if like one day you were just like minding your business, right? You were just like minding your business, effing ESPN showed up or whatever, and you were like, is that really Flawed's voice? What the and it was like Fox Sports and you saw me appear, would you be like, what? Would you be like, what is she doing? Like, would you be shocked? That's the question. Would you be shocked to see me appear on your TV screen for a sports network? That is the question. And for those of you that don't know how to use this, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to just type in a number on your phone and you are going to answer the question. So the poll is up on the screen. So type 1 if you think that would be if you would be shocked to see me on your screen. Type a 1 on your phone right now, wherever you're listening to this, put in a 1. Or if you would not be shocked, put in a 2. And listen, if they call me, I'm showing up. You know what I'm saying? I would like, if they called me, I would be like, yes, what time? 4 a.m., say less. Like, what are we talking about today? So put a 1 in the chat if you were like, yes, you would be totally shocked if I popped up on your screen one day. Or put a 2 if you're like, nah, I wouldn't be shocked. Like, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I would be like, oh, right, there's okay. Of course she's on my TV screen. So yeah, you got to vote, everyone. Come on. We have to see if I'm like, that would actually be kind of like cool to just like pop up on TV one day. Like, and I'm one of those people, like, I wouldn't tell anyone. I wouldn't tell a single soul. You would just have to see me and people would be like, were you on? Like, were you on? So that's funny. Let's see. Let's get through these comments. The reason I would be shocked is because I feel like you'd want to stay independent. Oh, I definitely want to stay independent, but people that are on there, like if you do a segment on there, that doesn't mean you like work for them. It just means that you're just like doing a segment. You know what I mean? And yes, I would listen. Okay. I want to say this very respectfully. Do I want to stay independent? Yes. Okay. Do I have a dollar amount in mind that would make me not stay independent? Yes. But I also don't think that anybody would want me to. I think my bread and butter is actually what I bring to my own space, because that gives me like that this is who I am, right? Like you all know me for being this. And I don't think I would close down like my channel or anything. Like I'm still going to do this. It's just there's certain things maybe I would only talk about there. And so but there's so many things that I could talk about that I don't think it would change what I would do with like my own movement, if that makes sense. Like with like my own channel, with my own everything. So yeah, that's just kind of how I feel. Like I like my own, I like this space, and I like that I get to kind of do my own thing right here. And so yeah, that was a very long-winded answer. It's like that was such a long-winded answer. Let's see. Oh, Trojan Fight. Hello. Thank you for being here. So I have funny story. I didn't really watch cartoons as a kid like that. I wasn't really enamored with cartoons. I watched like Tom and Jerry, and I watched Scooby Doo, and I watched like Inspector Gadget. But that's really it. I wasn't really like a cartoon. Listen, I was outside, okay? I was running around. I was racing. I was scraping up my knee. I was the kid that like the way that you see me now as an adult woman, I was almost like this as a kid where like I wanted to do what I wanted to do and I was stubborn and I had to be dragged back inside. Like I wasn't watching TV and I was probably usually getting in trouble. So like I was grounded, so I couldn't watch TV. You know what I'm saying? Like I was kind of like, I wasn't like a bad kid, but I was a boundary pusher. I was a boundary pusher and I actually really loved to read when I was a kid. And so for me, my happiness came from being outside, running around, falling off bikes, being on rollerblades, like whatever we were doing as a kid. And then I also, the other part of me, I like to read. I loved reading. I still like to read. I don't love it as much as I used to, but that was like me when I was growing up. So just FY. Not Jason saying buckle up. Why has he got to buckle up? Like, why has he got to buckle up? Jeez. Golly. Hey, sister, how are you? Go Blue? I think that's what say go Blue and go 49ers. If that is the case, I love it. Okay. I love that. I'll give you that. I love it. Big Monday. I would love that. I would love that. I would love that. Can you imagine me being somewhere every Monday and you know that I was coming? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You knew I was going to show up. The goat Serena is coming out of retirement. I saw that. Shout out to Serena. I would say who hired my wife on ESPN. That's funny. If you're just joining and you have not taken the survey, come on, people. 2 people have taken the survey. Make that make sense. 2 of you took the survey. Who of you are listening that don't want me to know that you're listening? Who is listening right now that doesn't want me to know that they're listening? Who are you? Text me, DM me. Who are you? Who are the people that are listening to me talk right now that don't want me to know that they're listening? Okay, I will find you. Report. Tell me who you are. Tell me who you are and tell me why you don't want me to know that you're listening. Okay, what are you here for? It's okay. Just tell me. Just tell me what you're here for. Okay. Yes, I am opening up my social media platforms to see if anybody DMs me and says, hey, I am listening, but I don't want you to know. I want to know who is listening to me right now that knows me, that is not telling me that they're listening to me. Okay. You owe it to me to tell me that you're not that you are in my chat and you are not responding and you're not putting a 1 or 2 in the chat. That is disappointing. That is just disappointing. Speak it to existence, really fun on first take. Can I tell you something? Can I be honest with you? If you're going to speak something in existence to me, make it be something where I can be free. Like sports take, they are so structured at first take that I'm like, I have real thoughts and real opinions. I don't want to be up there debating. No, these are my thoughts. And for that reason, is probably why I can't be on one of those shows. I'm like, I don't care what you're telling me in my ear. I have thoughts. I'm like, I've done this research. I've been here. So I would be like, what? Let's go. I love that. I love that. And we got a 2. Uh okay, what does this say? Why is this not moving? Okay, there it is. Shocked but understood and undeserved. I love that. So, Dr. T, who are you rooting for? Knicks or Spurs? And who do you think will win it all? Well, I want the Spurs to win. I think it would be cool for the Spurs to win. But if the Knicks win, I think that's also cool. So I don't have a preference. I just like seeing good competition. So whoever wins, wins. We don't want to share you with ESPN. I appreciate that. Let's see. He-Man, Transformers, Thundercats, G.I. Joe, Voltron, Smurfs, Justice League, etc. That's fair. Totally fair. So they get lucky with you tracking them, and the ones me who engage can't get lucky. Why do you think they would get lucky if I track them down? If somebody I know, if somebody I know is currently in the chat watching this and they're not responding, you think they're going to get lucky? Oh, honey, you got to listen to me. You don't know me very well. Like, here's the thing. No one I know is going to reach out to me and be like, hey, I'm in your chat, but I'm not telling you, and not expect me to fire back with something like, are you kidding me? like if you're what, because there's like 2 people that I know for a fact that are probably watching this right now, and they aren't saying anything in the chat. And when they text me or when they DM me or they message me somewhere and they're like, I was in there, I just didn't want to say anything. If you think I'm going to be like, oh, that's so kind of you. No, say something to me. What do you mean you're in here and you're not saying anything? Like, doesn't make any sense. Why are you in here and you're not talking to me? I don't understand that. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, tell me. Anyways, okay, I'm going to sign off of here in about 5 minutes. So if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, or anything that you want to ask me, that you have a question about, or anything of that regard, I will answer your questions. And if not, I will sign off. And also, I feel like, oh, wait. What promise did I make? I said if I got 5 super chats, right? How many super chats have I gotten? Because I need to write that down if I have to be on for 2 hours. Okay, I've only gotten 3 super chats, so we're good there. Okay, we're good there. So, let me go back to the comment section. Okay, I was outside too, but I did watch TV a lot. Yeah, I was outside and I read books. that was what I did. So, hold on one second. Why is this frozen? Okay. Now I'm not frozen. I'm like, everything was frozen. I couldn't see. Okay. Okay. I was outside. Yeah. So I was outside too, but I was reading. So I was like watching. And then when I got inside, I like wanted to read a book. You have no idea. I wanted to read everything. I wanted to read, like, I was trying to read everything just so much. And there's actually a story to why I wanted to read a lot of stuff, but it involves the movie Roots. And I just don't think we're ready to have that conversation publicly. So I will let that go. But there's a reason why I was reading a ton, because I was like, that movie scarred me for better or for worse, but I needed to see it. And now as a grown woman, I'm glad that I saw it. But there's a lot of things that movie did to me that it made me want to dive in and learn a lot of things. So I became a reader thanks to the movie Roots. So there's that. So are you a fire sign or, oh, I'm an air sign. I am an air sign. James gave me a 2. We love that. Well, if it's a boyfriend, he's watching the men comments. That is why he's quiet. Let me just explain something very, very specifically right now. Okay. I have to choose my words very wisely, because anytime I say something and I'm like, okay, you said that really good and it was well thought out like you did that. Any man that I any man that I'm like in a relationship with, I want that man to do what he wants to do. Full stop. I would never like, just like I want that man to allow me to do the things that I want to do, I would never pressure anyone that I was dating to pop up in my comment section, or I would never like, I just wouldn't do that. So for me, I'm not talking about like a significant other, because that's like, I guess my point is like that person could reach me anytime they wanted to reach me. You know what I mean? Like that person would already know like my thoughts, dreams, hopes, and all those things. So like they wouldn't need like that. That's not like, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's like a different type of person. So I don't really need them to, pop up. But I would never disparage them if they didn't want to either. So I just closed the poll. 4 of you voted. That is a shame. That is just a shame. Next week, we're going to have to get more than 4 people, because that is just a shame. That is just a shame. 4 of you voted. Boy, I tell you. 4 people. Okay, let me get through the rest of these comments, and then I will end this live. Okay. So I think it would be cool to see you debate Stephen A. Smith. But my thing is like, I don't really think they debate for real, if that makes sense. Like I always tell people, like, I'm in the weeds. I am like watching the games, right? I'm like in the weeds. Nobody's in my ear telling me what to do. I don't have a team around me that's telling me what to do. I am actually like doing the work and in the weeds. And so for me, I don't need all the flashy and showy. Like I want to have a real conversation. That's why for me, I don't like debates. I'll be honest with you. I don't even watch debate shows. I think debates are childish and it's ridiculous, because unless we're doing a real debate where it's like, you get to say, somebody can rebuttal. Now let's vote and see who won that topic. And now let's move on to the next topic. If we do it that way, that's different. What I don't like to do is, why are we just debating and yelling at each other and then there's no conclusion? I don't get that. Like, I don't like that model. I don't think it's interesting. I'm not interested in that. I don't like it. I also like to talk about all teams. And I feel like a lot of times these big networks only talk about the same teams all the time. So that's why for me, it's like, why do I don't want to debate. I don't want to have another conversation about LeBron James. LeBron James is fantastic. Why do I need to debate that? You know what I mean? I don't want to debate like the Dallas Cowboys. Are they failing? It's week 6. They can't stop the run. Woo. Like, I don't care. I just feel like there's more to sports than what they talk about. So that's why for me, I'm just kind of like, I don't even want to debate. This is boring. I don't even watch them. I think it's boring. I think that crap is so boring. So, I don't know. That's just how I feel. Okay. How bad will the Raiders be next year? Underwhelming draft, in my opinion. I don't know. Well, I think it depends on what your expectations are of the Raiders. I think it depends on what your expectations are. If your expectations of the Raiders are to win the division next year, then yeah, they're going to be terrible. They're going to fall short of that. If your expectations of the Raiders next year is going to be not getting a top 10 pick, then they might get a top 10 pick still next year. They just have so many things they need to fix. I think for them, they need to figure out also, like, is Mendoza the guy? Because if Mendoza is the guy for the Raiders, then they're right where they're supposed to be. Another draft class where they get another top 10 pick. I think that is amazing. So I don't know how bad I think they're going to be, because I don't know what measuring stick we're using. So that's my answer to that. You just need your own large platform. That'd be fun. That would be amazing. I'll be honest. I love the building. I love the process. Do I get tired sometimes? Yes. Is it a ton of work? Absolutely. I tell everybody, and maybe I need to make a video about this. I don't really know, but I tell everybody, for every video that you see, that is, sorry, I am heading to my dad's after this, and I just need to make sure he's okay. Sorry. For every 10-minute video that you see, it probably took me an hour and a half for that video for you to see it. So a 10-minute video, I probably recorded for 15 minutes. Then it took me probably 15 to 25 minutes to edit that video. And then once I edit that video, I have to watch that video again to make sure it sounds and looks how I want to. Then once it's good, then I have to upload it into YouTube. And then when I upload it into YouTube, I have to give it a title in the YouTube. I have to give it a YouTube description. I add comments in the comment section on YouTube. I have to wait for obviously the video to upload on YouTube. And then you have to do all the YouTube things. Then on top of that, there needs to be like a thumbnail creation and all those different things. That is just for the actual video. That is not how much time it takes me to actually come up with the video. So for every 10-minute video that you see, that is not a membership video, because membership videos are different. I'm just talking and I'm not editing. But for every 10-minute video that you see on my YouTube channel, when it is live and ready to go, I would just triple the amount of time that it takes per video. I think that that's fair. So 10-minute video, sorry, I would say for every 10 minutes, give me 45 minutes or an hour on that video. Let's just say roughly. So now think about what I just said. I said every 10-minute video. My NFL fan series is 32. Some of those videos, 32 minutes, 45 minutes. So my point is like somebody is looking at that. Somebody is editing it. That somebody is me. Somebody is making sure like these videos make sense. So it's just, I just don't think people realize how much time it takes to do these things. And I love that process. It is one of my favorite things about creating content is the entire process from brain creation to what do I want to say, to going outside and recording or recording inside, and then to editing and then making it make sense. And sometimes I will have an idea in my mind, but I can't place it. And I've been thinking about it for a few weeks, and I will just go outside and I will just talk to the camera. I will literally just talk to the camera, and the ideas might be all over the place, but I'll talk to the camera for like 20 minutes and then I'll be done. And then when I come to edit the video, the end of the video is actually the beginning of the video, and the beginning of the video actually ends up being the end of the video, and I kind of rearrange it. And it's because I just love talking about sports so much that I can always talk about it. It just doesn't make sense to me and what I'm trying to deliver. And I always tell people, this is a lot of information that probably nobody cares about, but I always tell people, if you ever look at my videos that are outside, especially when the sun is either up or down, sometimes you will notice that the beginning of the video, the sun has already gone down, but the end of the video, there's more sunlight. It's because of what I just said. I will go out there and I'll be like, I want to talk about this. And then I talk about it. I'm like, that doesn't really fit. And because that doesn't really fit, now I know what the beginning is supposed to sound like. So then I will already record my ending, and then I'll go back and I'll record my beginning. And then in the editing, I'll flip it. So anyways, it's like the joys of creating content, in my opinion, and the joys of editing is to make it make sense however you get there. And so sometimes my process is like, go outside and just talk about how you feel, and it will come to you, but you have to just talk about it. And so that is why sometimes if you look at the lighting, you can't tell when I'm inside, but usually when I'm outside, you can tell with the lighting, because it's like at the beginning of the video, it's like a little dark, but then the end of the video, the light comes out. That's why. It's because I flip edit. It's like, once I know what I'm saying, I can make the introduction and then I go back. It's kind of like once you can tell somebody about a movie when you think you know what it's about. But then once you've seen the movie, you have a better way of explaining it. That's how sometimes my videos are. Once I know what I'm kind of saying, I'm like, oh, this is the ending. Now I need to go back and make a beginning intro. So anyways, that was a lot, but that's kind of my process. You probably need to do the anonymous polls where you have to choose a set answer. Oh my gosh. Are we kidding? I mean, really? We just need to be the fact that some of you are in this chat and you like don't want me to know that you're in this chat, like why are we doing that? Okay, before you leave, give me your thoughts on my 49ers in Michigan for the season. So I cannot give you my thoughts on the 49ers yet because the 49ers episode hasn't released, so I can't do that. And I can't. So there's that. And then my thoughts about Michigan for the season. Actually, if you go to my February challenge, there is a video about the Michigan Wolverines. And those thoughts on Michigan that I had in February still have not changed today. So there's that. And actually, let me drop you that video before I sign off to let anybody get any final questions in here. Did my dad text me back? Okay, he did. Okay, so let me see here. Let me find that video for you. I'm just gonna drop it in here. I'll also put it at the end of I'll put it in the description as well. But I have thoughts about Michigan that have not changed since the season has ended. And those thoughts are still my thoughts. Let me find it. And then yeah, I don't like the yelling. I watch Get Up when I can, then switch to NFL Network on the TV sports podcast. Exactly. Like that's my thing. Like I like a I'm a calm person. Like I don't yell. I very rare I don't argue. I really don't argue with people. Like I don't like all that yelling. I just don't like yelling. I don't think that that's fun. I don't find that entertaining. So for me, I'm just kind of like I could do without that. Like I don't need that. It's too much. I don't need it. Um I'm not expecting much from the Dolphins, but my Hurricanes championship speaking into existence. No comment. Since you couldn't give me your 49ers thoughts, I deserve a dinner date. I didn't say I couldn't give you them. I said they're already recorded and coming soon. So you're going to get those thoughts. It's just going to be delayed. So it's coming because I have that division in my series. So it is coming. You will get them. So don't you worry. So that is my Michigan video from February. And like I said, nothing's really changed for me as far as Michigan. I still feel the exact same way about Michigan. And honestly, as I'm looking at this February challenge, all of the teams that I talked about in here, I still feel the same way about all of these teams, all of them. So I talked about like college football. I talked about Michigan. I talked about college football rankings. I talked about college football opinions. I talked about Alabama. Talked about some NFL stuff. I talked about the NFL compared to college football. I talked about Colorado. I talked about Texas. I talked about Indiana. I talked about Oregon. I talked about Miami, LSU, Ohio State, Georgia, Ole Miss. Yeah. So if you are looking for any football content, I have all of that I did in my February challenge where I talked about a ton of schools. So there's that. I'll put the link in the description of the end of the video just in case anybody wants to go look at it. But so there's that. So I think I got to everybody's comments. I believe I got to everyone's comments. Let me just go back. Yes. So perfect. Awesome. Thank you for the show, Doc. Have a nice week. And you too. My mouse is malfunctioning. Okay. And then thank you for the thoughts and content. I enjoyed it. Keep grinding and rising. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And for everybody that was here with me live, I appreciate you being here with me live. It means a lot to me. And this is always so fun. And you know what I'm going to do is next week, I'm going to start the poll when the live starts so that I can do the poll so that YouTube doesn't send me emails. I get emails about going live vertically. I get emails about doing a poll, or not a poll, a goal. And then I also get emails about not mentioning, what is the other one? Oh, I don't say, what is the other one? Oh, the little discount code links they want us to do. I'm not doing that. But anyways, thank you for being here. If you've been here with me from the beginning and you don't want to say anything, thank you. I did also by team commitment, team agreements, I did leave my Cash App at the top. I will not take it down. I promise you. We voted on that. Next week when I am live, if you were in the comment section and I put up a poll, take the poll. Just take the poll. But no, seriously, I will be here next Friday because that is a promise that I made. And so I'll be here next Friday. This week I went live at 5. I don't know how I felt about it yet. We'll see once I end how I feel about it. But next week I will be live. I will schedule the live next week. And whenever we get to a point to when we get all of the super chats played, I have 6 super chats. Then we need to have a super chat discussion for the thank yous. And we need to see what we think about these thank yous. So you can tell me which thank you we love, which one we don't love, and we'll do all those great things. But I appreciate all of you being here. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section. If there is something that you want me to talk about, either on this video or during the week in any video, if you let me know topics that you want me to talk about or something you want me to cover, it has to be, though, I'm not commenting on anybody's personal life. It has to be like something that's happening on the field or a trade or a move or something very specific related to football, I will talk about it. So just drop me a comment on any video that you see, because I'm always in the comment section. I respond to every single person in the comment section, and I it means something to me that I respond to everybody. So I make sure that I do that. And amazing view. Well, thank you. Well, thank you for that. If you have absolutely nothing to do after I end this live, Vocal Vike, I believe, is live. So he is live. I will put his information in the comments as well. Also, Jason Watkins joined. Hall of Fame is here. I will put our video that we did on Wednesday in the comment section. And then I saw Maze was here too. So I will drop his information in the comment section as well. Anytime content creators show up, I always try to drop their videos in the comment section. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. We're going to make you a millionaire. Really? Golly. A millionaire? We love that. And when you all do, we are all going to the top, okay? Because I have an idea. If my platform ever gets as big as I hope it does, I have an idea of how to give back to the people, because nobody does it. I'm going to do it when I get there. Anyways, also, if you see any of the people that I want to collaborate with, tag me in their comment section, tag me on socials, and also follow me on social so that you can tag me. Anyways, I will see you all next week. Thank you all. You're all amazing. Also, men, take care of yourself. Men, take care of yourself. Love yourself. Don't be so hard on yourselves. You got this. You got this. First of all, men, you got this. All right. Women, you hang in there too. You hang in there and you be strong. And the reason why I'm addressing people differently is because we all go through different issues. All of us don't have the same issues, but you're all loved. You're all supported. And I appreciate every single one of you. Anyways, I will see you next week.